Good afternoon and welcome, folks. Saturday afternoon, third division of the German Bundesliga. And it should be an entertaining match, at least on paper. Potentially see a few goals in this one, as Borussia Dortmund's second squad take on Türkgücü München. A little bit of background before things get kicked off in 5 minutes or so. We'll start with the side from Munich. Their last 5 has been 3 losses, a draw, and a win. And it's the last 2 that could have them a bit more concerned. A 5-1 loss just a week ago to Saarbrücken. Had them a bit shocked. But at the same time, when you look at the standings of the third Bundesliga, the third division, it's not in favor of Türkgücü at all from their point of view. 20 teams represent the third division. They sit in 20th at the moment through the 28 games played. This match day 29 with 15 points, 6 victories, and 8 draws to their names. Not the place they'd like to be. In those bottom 3, that's spots for relegation. And with Havelse in 19th and Würzburger Kickers in 18th, they're 6 points clear of the bottom side at the moment. The magic spot would be 17th, which is currently occupied by Werl with 25 points, so a full 10 ahead of Türkgücü at the moment. They're really going to need to turn things around in the last few match days here to have any hope of remaining in this division. Miracles can happen. Their opponents, on the other hand, Dortmund's second squad, no matter how well they do in this competition, they will never move up, but they can go down. And that is because of the bylaws in the Bundesliga, where a reserve squad cannot move up past the third division. They sit at 41 points, square in the middle, tied with Meppen, who sit in 10th at the absolute middle spot. Dortmund also coming off of 2 losses. The recent match history isn't quite as well read in the loss column. 2 losses, 2 wins, and a draw. Coming off a 3-2 loss in their last game against Wien Wiesbaden. In which looked like it would be a Dortmund win. They dominated possession in that game. It was about 60-40. But they were beaten in the 66th minute for their third goal against, after Njinma had leveled it up just 3 minutes prior. So essentially they'll be looking for a return to form. Again, although no possibility for advancement past this third division, it's about making a mark, getting quality playing time, improving your skills, because you never know, you are on the farm team of one of the more recognizable clubs in the world. Both sides observing a minute of silence. Conflict in Ukraine, as is done across the entire competition.
Wir stehen uns daran weiter fest an der Seite der Menschen vor Ort. Lassen Sie uns gemeinsam eine Minute innehalten.
All of Europe will stand with Ukraine for now. Observe a minute here and there. Donate what you can. But for now, we get 90 minutes of a different kind of conflict. One in which we'll see if Türkgücü can turn things around for themselves, finish off this season with something to smile about. Granted, they have had moments here and there. But the reality is staring them down. Again, can't emphasize that enough. At the moment, they are, quote-unquote, the worst team in the third division of the Bundesliga. But sport can be fickle that way. Dortmund in the yellow and black, of course, as is customary. Türkgücü in the red and black. Türkgücü opting for the 4-2-3-1 to start things off. Flockiger in net. Unbehauen his counterpart for Dortmund. Türkgücü and Römling will certainly make runs along the wings. As that was Römling himself. BVB going for the 3-1-4-2. Taz and Fink manning the two forward positions. And look for Vietnam and Njinma as the wide midfielders behind them to create the attacks and provide support along the wings. Should be key spots and players to look out for in this one. Down. Tad dangerous going towards net at that distance, but everything works out just fine. Traore. Hoba. And quickly up through midfield and almost playing Taz forward. Farai and Jinma were waiting along the wings as well. Well, Türkgücü haven't had the worst defense in the third league, nor have they had the worst scoring performance in the third league. They have conceded 45 and put in 27 for a difference of minus 18, which is a shade better than Havelse, who again sit above them in the standings with a minus 26, having conceded more and scored less. Dortmund have put in 41, conceded 35. Numbers purely. It isn't too far-fetched to say we'll see a few goals today. The last time these two played was September of last year, and that was a 2-1 win for Türkgücü. But if you can think of a category statistically, this season at least, Borussia are the stronger side. The only part that they are winning in that you wouldn't want to is red cards. So far this year, Dortmund have had 4 in their 28 games. None for Türkgücü München so far. The goals, shots, accuracy, conversions, assists, all of those lovely offensive numbers, the ones that really come down and matter, all in the favor of the Borussia side. Will that stay true? You never know. Will be interesting to see how much of an attacking presence the Munich side has. Looking to loft that one forward. And Izzy was ready and waiting. Long ball, that'll be collected by Flukiger, no problem. Rumling trying to go up the wing once again. Doesn't work out for him. Huber dispossessed, but support behind will clear things up. Fana gets a touch. To Viet. Jinma. Oh, wonderfully lofted in. Should have put it on target right away and denied by the keeper. Offsides regardless, but may have been a better option to try and get that on goal right away, regardless of if the flag came up or not. Wonderful delivery. Wanted to chest it down softly. Came in with a bit too much spice on it. We'll see if that is the preferred method of finding some opportunities in the box. Up and over the back line. Seems that Borussia think that they're going to hold their line and not allow easy runs. Well, can certainly attempt to get it over that line. Vanne. Viet. And Papadopoulos. And Vanne manning the back line, the back two. And on paper it's a back three with Traoré manning the middle as the central defending role, but he'll move around up towards the midfield to support as well, as we've seen already. Giga gets things going. Giga has been with the club since 2019. It's his 8th game played over those 2.5 year span, give or take. René Volath not getting the starting nod. I mentioned that scoring could be a bit tough to come by for Türkgücü. And they're not quite at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to providing goals. They'll be relying on Albion Venezia to provide some of the scoring today, as the man from Kosovo has got himself 5 through the 28 games he's been a part of, every single match. Leads the way for his side, along with Filip Turpitz. So those two will be looked upon to make a difference. Keep an eye out for 9 for Türkgücü. You can see him at the top of the screen, and 20 right next to him. Those two will be statistically the ones to find something. On the other side of things for Dortmund, Taz leads the way for his side with 10 goals on the season. He's played in every single match as well. Looking to break past that double-digit mark, or the lowest variation of it, I should say. He's already got there. Next behind is Emmanuel Ferrai. Midfield player supporting him. But someone to really watch out for, at least over the past couple weeks. I've commentated a few of these matches with Dortmund, and Justin Jinma really pops out of the screen. The speed he has, along with some of the craftiness to get away from defenders off the dribble. He's only put up 2 goals through the 9 games he's played for his side. This number 10. That's just because he's got to settle in a bit more, perhaps. And he can't get a good read on it, and it's going to be deflected out of play. Jinma made the transition from Werder Bremen to Borussia Dortmund just a few months ago. The winter transfer window. A lot of the Dortmund side will be younger players. Not too surprising once you remember, oh yes, their the big boys' farm squad, so to speak, and here they come in transition. 3-on-2. Plenty of time to work things out. In stride, and the delivery on target, back from Ferrai, and nobody can get it towards the cage. Following that, a bit of disappointment perhaps, but will that be the way an opener is found in this one? Could Huber have done a little bit more there, perhaps pulled it back, stopped his momentum? Maybe. It's well defended regardless. And a crisis averted for Türkgücü in the 14th minute. Captain Sorge making quite a run there. All the way back from his own defensive line. I mentioned the youthfulness of the squad, and will they get the opener? Not this time around. Denied by the quick foot of the defense. But Borussia still on the hunt here for the opener. The youth can wait, albeit just for a moment. As Conte comes the other way. Papadopoulos does well. Halts play. And allows a quick reset. Now, to give you an idea of the age, Niklas Dams, the oldest player on the roster for Borussia Dortmund, the age of 31. The average age of everybody else is about 22. With only one player, other than Dams, over the age of 25, or two rather, Franz Fanne and Marco Huber. Everybody else is just getting settled into their young careers. Jinma through the middle. Ferrai was there and waiting. Türkgücü have had a habit of letting in goals in the opening 15. They haven't done that this time around. The line has held. And with the numbers they have back, it's no wonder practically everybody coming back to make a line. Four defenders surrounding Viet there. Held on for 15 minutes. Could they steal one away here? Renetzi. Clever idea to loft it back over into the box. I believe that was Pohlmann who made the defensive play to clear. Sorge. Flukiger now. Keeper's got to keep his cool. Papadopoulos now. Koba. So in essence, when it comes down to it, for a bunch of 20-year-olds, young 20-year-olds, it's not too bad of a place to be in the third division, middle of the pack. You never know which one of these young players will suddenly gain a burst of improvement and make their way up to the big squad. And it's gone the other way as well. Of course, some of the big boys come here as well. So we get our first opportunity from Türkgücü, and that one goes off the post and out. Torpitz looking for number 6. Couldn't quite find it there. Oh, so close though. Our first best opportunity at a goal comes from the side you'd possibly least expect it from in this matchup. Credit where it's due. Sorge with the delivery. Finds its way to Vrenetzi somehow, and he goes all the way back to the captain. A bit hopeful up the wing there from Sorge, but another look at it. Bachara simply miscalculated that, couldn't clip it out of the air. Did well to collect himself there, to be fair. And just how close was that? Well done to even get that close to target from that angle. Not managing to look up at all. A little off balance. Enrico Maassen looking on. The Borussia manager. Andreas Heraf, the Türkgücü man in charge. A poor pass from Batraore there. Doesn't get beat on the follow-up. Credit to the recovery. But shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place, to be fair. Apart from a few quick springs earlier on, not much to show for it through 22 minutes for Borussia Dortmund. But things can change oh so quickly. Certainly attacking this right wing consistently are Türkgücü. Papadopoulos in stride. Viet. That seems to be the Borussia tactic at the moment. Take their time on the back end and then look for the long ball up and towards the corners. This time Jinma a little bit ahead of the defense. Second offside against the home side. Türkgücü supporters making themselves heard. Miscommunication at midfield. Çağrı is there to try and scoop it up, but it goes the other way. Chato. Renetzi almost dispossessed by Njinma there. A slow build-up style from both sides so far this afternoon. We'll see if that changes as this one rolls along. Feray in the box now. Tries to backheel it to Taz and plonked away from danger there. Not sure if it was Sorge who got the last touch on it or it was Tikvic. Yes, it was. Up the wing. Otto will use his body well. Not allow Taz to make a run on the outside. Foot race for it now. And picked up by Flukiger. Hopes to roll it. Neither side finding success with the long ball so far. I don't expect them to give up on it so easily, though. And Borussia have targeted Njinma twice down towards the flag now. Fully expect them to work that again. The youngster, as I mentioned earlier, has a great set of wheels on him. And you'd be foolish not to try and use that to your advantage. Get him in space, allow him to go one-on-one. Good things can happen. I mentioned that he's got 2 goals to his name. But with those 2 assists, he's also got, or 2 goals rather, he's also got 2 assists as well. Vid couldn't get it onto his feet cleanly. May have had an opportunity to let it fly right away, to be fair. Feray caught Türkgücü a little bit on the back foot there. Intercepting a key pass and clogging up the midfield well again. Now this is exactly where they can make some work happen. Low clearance finds its way towards midfield and to Türkgücü players. Sorge in stride. Nifty idea, poorly executed, and now having to get back. With play transitioning, tempo picks up a little bit here. Who wanted to make an opening for Taz there. The two not on the same page. Fink a bit disappointed, as he should be. That was a glorious opening for the leading scorer for Borussia Dortmund to make a move, make a run. But the pace has certainly quickened here over the past 2-3 minutes or so. And it all comes from winning the midfield battle for Borussia Dortmund. And that's a winning way for any squad to gain advantages and create offensive opportunities, is through the midfield. No different here, and that was Veit trying to work himself free, as we saw a few moments ago. Taz depossessed. Too many Türkgücü jerseys surrounding him. Papadopoulos also picks off the pass. I mentioned how Dortmund had a few youngsters. Well, so do Türkgücü. Matter of fact, they've got the youngest player on the pitch at the moment. Antonio Tikvic, he made a play earlier, the defender. 17 years of age. Playing his 4th game for the club. And, well, judging by his age, his first club as well. So keep an eye out for him on the left side of the defense. Or on the right side of the defense, rather. See him and get involved with some wing play as well. And Papadopoulos taking a little bit of a knock. And Papadopoulos has been around and knows what he's doing. His 94th game in the 3rd division of the Bundesliga. Been with the club since January of last year. And there's the incident. I'm not sure if it happened right away, but indeed it did, must have. Good to see him moving on his own power. And he'll be all right. Good to go on. Renetzi. And a long shot, not much of a challenge there, but Unbehauen reads it well. Patterson Chateau with the first shot on target of the game. Papadopoulos back at it. Moving around well, it seems. A rather subdued first half so far. Still 10 minutes to go, so anything can happen, of course. Jinma, wonderful first touch. And almost an even better third there. Could have set him up to make a run for goal. Had the right idea. Just needed a bit more of a classy touch to finish things off. But that's the kind of plays he can help bring it to the pitch. Long run from Sorge. Renetzi in towards the box. Nobody there to retrieve it, and it's chested down for Unbehauen to handle. Fit. Ober. Plenty of touches for the midfielder, and that's nothing new for their style of play. Fit. Türkgücü have swapped up their formation a little bit, coming out with the 4-2-3-1 I mentioned, but opting for a 5-3-2 now. And it's difficult to get through all that congestion. Which is why winning in the midfield was so important earlier on. When Türkgücü want to move up for a little bit of offensive time themselves, that's when you've got to make something happen and move it back the other way quickly. There was an opportunity like that, but nothing came of it, as is clear to see. Tikvic, 17-year-old I mentioned. It's the free kick underway, and our first corner coming up. 38 minutes in, and a chance for the visitors to take the lead here. Carvajal to deliver the corner. Plenty of numbers in the box, and it's steered away. Not sure if Papadopoulos got all of that or just enough to steer it away. Either way, nothing on target. It forces a long clearance, which was deemed offside by Vrenetzi. Body length too far, as Ferai will walk it up. Hoba. Feet. It's away from one. It's the follow-up pass, but he's surrounded. Plenty of contact, but he tried to do too much in too little space and time. His side still in possession, and he gets another chance here. Feet. Pohlmann now, looking for a delivery. Opts to go back out. Ferai on his left foot. Corner upcoming, first for Borussia. Did well to work himself into the box. Bit fortunate that Carvajal lost his footing a bit there as well. Freed up some space. Götze was there to cover up that mistake. Up to play it on the ground. Pohlmann. Hoba loses it. And that sequence of events comes to a close. And Behan will go deep down and find Pohlmann, but he gets the last touch on it. Out of play it goes. I mentioned that Türkgücü aren't quite the worst in the scoring department in the league. They are in the bottom bit, but their last few games haven't been so great in that department. In 4 of their last 7, they haven't managed to score a goal. And there's that long ball again. This time it works very, very well. Hoba with the delivery, and Jinma gathers it very nicely. And the delivery was there as well. Unfortunately for him and all that work, nobody was there to actually make something happen. And that shot from Ferai gets deflected. Not sure if it was off an arm. He claims it was, but blocked away regardless, as we get ourselves the first card of the game. It'll be a yellow for the challenge from the midfielder himself. Marco Hoba. This is 3rd yellow of the season. Marco Hoba actually spent a full year with the top flight of Borussia Dortmund. back in 2016 and 17. But he's been with the second squad since 2018. This is his 30th game in the third division. Still looking for his first goal. But that's not exactly what his calling, so to speak, is for this team. He helps set things up at the midfield and provide that transition to attack, as we've already seen him do, I should say, in this game. Still a chance for a magical moment here to end the half. The way the game seems to have been flowing, easier said than done. Renetzi looking to prove me wrong. Back out, a wonderful opportunity to get things off, and denied the defense in the way. The block was timely, the block was excellent. Pohlmann in transition, brought down. That'll bring that run to a screeching halt, as he got thoroughly shoved over. Taz back to Hoba, all the way back to the defense. And 1 minute to be added on. See if we get some late half heroics here. Flukiger will calmly move this one away. Someone to look out for in the second half, Bradley Fink, making his 7th appearance for the squad. The Swiss Englishman. That'll be the end of the first half. Not much to show for it. Best chance came, well, both of the best chances, to be fair, came from Türkgücü, who, despite being at the bottom of the table, have had the better of the two chances so far in this game. One off the post that came from Vrenetzi, if memory serves correctly. And then Chato with the shot from outside the box that didn't really have much of a chance of making it past Ulnbehaun and his goalkeeping skills. But it did provide us with the first and only shot on target, and that's where we stand. 45 in the bag, a 15-minute break or so, and we'll be back for the second half to determine how this one plays out in the end. Stick around, we'll be back in a bit. Welcome back, folks. Second half underway at the blow of the whistle, and here we go. Scoreless through 45 minutes, or 46 if you count the added time. We've swapped sides, and perhaps this means a swap of some fortunes for either side as well. So through the first half, best two chances going Türkgücü's way. And I incorrectly mentioned it was Vrenetsi who rocketed one off the right post, but that was not him, it was number 20, Türkgücü. And then, of course, Chateau with a long, low shot that really wouldn't bother any keeper. And Fane will keep it in. Good recovery. Shouldn't have put himself in that position to start with. We'll see what changes the managers have decided to make. We'll see how Borussia Dortmund address the 5-3-2. We'll see if Türkgücü remain in that formation. As of right now, it certainly seems that way. Playing a very defensive game. And why not? A draw is better than a loss, but sitting back can get you in trouble as well. Brought down and no penalty awarded. Traoré made himself a nifty little run there. Created an opportunity, but closed down effectively. Yeah, poked it too far away from him. No way that he was going to get a whistle for that. But maybe that's the kind of sequence the home side need in the Rote Erde Stadion. Traoré down by the flag. Does earn the free kick in the end. Polman through the middle, Hoba. Turned around a little bit, but this still opens up an opportunity. Taz. Fink in towards the box, and he can't direct it towards any danger. Polman recovers and send it out to Hoba. To Papadopoulos, and he'll go all the way back. And Traoré will keep it in. Much more lively here from Borussia in the second half. See them being much more aggressive, not sitting back and resting as they were in moments in the first half where they were playing a lot from the back line, trying to get the long ball going, and that didn't seem to work in their favor. So change in tactic here, but it does open them up on the other way. Türkgücü nailed the post earlier, delivers in towards the middle, and that one is shanked over by Vrenetsi. Wonderful opportunity there to steal away the opener. That's a great ball in. Caught him on the bounce. That's what did him in. Matera's side. I've gotten all three major chances in this game so far. And if nothing else, that builds some confidence that you have what it takes to stick around. Again, at the moment, Türkgücü sitting at the bottom of the third league table, the 20th spot out of 20. Borussia Dortmund tries sit in 9th out of the 20 teams. Quite a difference in points between the two. Total of 26 points separating the two. Dortmund with 41 and Türkgücü München with 15. The season has 38 games. And it's match day 29 as of right now. So a potential of 30 points on the table, counting today. Türkgücü could still swing things for themselves in their favor with a few wins and some helpful losses or draws from the Würzburger Kickers and Havelse, along with Werl and Victoria Berlin. Not gaining too much ground. They could get out of the bottom three. Last season, Türkgücü München ended up in 13th place, and that was despite losing their last 4 games of the season. Ended up with 47 points on the year. At this point, and at this pace, projected to finish off the season with 23 points. Ferai wanted to take a shot. It certainly looked like it. That one's going to go up and over, and it will go into the second net. Oh, it looked like he wanted to shoot right there, but defender closed in too much. Did manage to poke it free. Excellent concentration displayed there to get that towards a friendly face. And Pohlmann gave it his all, but he got too much under it. Caught it with the roof of the foot, and that's his afternoon done. Not for that particular shot, of course. Pasalic will take his spot. Marko Pasalic, 21 years of age. He's from Croatia, but born in Karlsruhe. Holds both nationalities, German and Croatian. He's got himself 2 goals on the season. And with how this matchup has been playing out so far this afternoon, it seems like 1 goal will do it. Playing a bit dangerously here. Once again, winning in the midfield. Doesn't transition to a clean bit of offensive display this time around. That'll be offside. Papadopoulos waving his hand around like a flag. Ferai, a quick 1-2. Taz opts to go from distance, and he nails Pasalic, the recent substitute, in the back. of a deflection changes that pass's trajectory. And Behan out to play that one. Chips it over to a Pitts. Traore. Pasalic. Ferai catches it off the second. Delivery in the box. It's there for Taz. Will he shoot? No. Pasalic will, and that one goes wide. Only on for a few moments. Had an opportunity to get things off to a roaring start in the second half and should have done better. Had the time, just caught it on the toe of the boot there. You'll see a great angle here. Yeah, been on the outside. Papadopoulos in stride. Pasalic. Up for Taz. Taz upended. We'll see a free kick from that one. Good location for it as well. The youngster Türkgücü earns himself a stoppage and a whistle. And it looks like Taz will deliver this one into the box. He's got Pasalic to his left. See if they've got anything fancy up their sleeves from this set piece. First real dangerous one we've had in this game as it's in towards the box and it pops back out for Pasalic. Pasalic. Well headed away by the defense. Pasalic still pressuring, but a long clearance will avert the danger for now. Kuba quickly up the wing, and Jinma using that speed gets around two. Jinma back towards the middle. Türkgücü forced to clear that one. Not much more he could do. Papadopoulos now. Ferai. Dortmund looking energetic here. Like they can feel the advantage coming their way. They've just got to find the finishing quality to make it happen. Saw the display of speed from Jinma just a few moments ago. In my eyes, you go back towards that wing. Get him to catch someone out of position. This right wing has been working as well. Oba gets it to Papadopoulos. Defends it with his body. Earns the throw and plays it in quickly. Ferai. Plenty of aggression from Dortmund now. The step over, back in towards Taz. He levels it in and comes right back to him. One more delivery, headed away once again. And now Pasalic. Pasalic gets around one, finds Taz. Taz on the left foot, takes the shot, and it's right into a friendly back. Papadopoulos now. Decides to go across the pitch, and that one's headed away. Traore is there. And it's going to go back to Behan. Still no shots on goal or target for Borussia Dortmund. Renetzi to win it away from Witt. He is the only man up there really to try and make something happen as his team are caught in transition now. Fink, some space, decides to level it back in. It's gone through everybody just about. Jinma. Oba. Pasalic with the fresh legs. Türkgücü caught on their back heels at the moment. They're at the mercy of Borussia Dortmund, as that one will be whistled and waved as offside. Plenty of timely defending for Türkgücü as they go for the double sub. That'll have to wait till this pause in the action. And that will be a yellow card for the youngster. His first yellow card of his career. Irving and Hotman coming on for the striker pair of Turpitz and Jacobi, the midfielder. Pasalic, Hoba. Plenty of movement on and off the ball for Borussia Dortmund here. Papadopoulos, too much. Almost got himself caught in a poor spot. Unbehauen is forced to clear this one. He does well. See if that's a tactical swap here. Instead of 5 at the back, maybe 4. Bring someone else up into the midfield. Papadopoulos getting into the thick of things as the supporters of Borussia Dortmund clearly not too happy with that sequence of events. A little shove, a step over. Dangerous in the box, but Ferai comes away with it. Ferai, long ball up for Fink. Fink finds Jinma. Jinma in the box, but it's cleared away. Corner upcoming. Oh, a bit too high perhaps for Jinma to try and control, but the idea was there. Has to deliver. Plenty of height on target and easily gathered up by Flukiger, who will toss it out with distance. Oh, beautiful break. Renetzi. Renetzi can't finish it off. Still a scoreless affair, but another chance and turned aside by Unbehauen once more. should have had it. Venezia should have scored. He fired that one straight at the keeper. Wonderful stuff from Flukiger. What a throw that is to catch him in stride. Carvegna presents Venezia with a wonderful ball to run into, take a shot, and he just can't muster up the class for the finish. But a corner upcoming. Momentum can still swing in their favor, but it's gone out for a goal kick this time around. That's exactly how they've got to play if they want to find a win. Seems the counter is their best friend. And if you're going to play with numbers at the back, that's exactly what you're thinking. Lull them in offensively, win the ball back, and quickly move it up. And you saw Venezia completely pull away from everybody there on that run. And here we go again, perhaps. Venezia. Oh, wonderful back heel, but he couldn't catch up to it. Lost his footing. And Fane, maybe, possibly, perhaps, could have been whistled for a foul in a different game, but play moves on. Gets away from Taz towards midfield, and Venezia's there to deal with it again. Carvegna now. Wouldn't have whistled that one. And Carvegna, he tried to get a little fancy with it. Ultimately just ended up pushing the ball away and running into the defender. But a wonderful spot for a free kick here. Could put this one towards target, perhaps, but it would take quite a leg to beat a keeper from this distance. More likely than not, we'll be seeing some sort of ball in the box. Third sub for Türkgücü now. As we're coming up on the final 20 minutes of play. The youngster Türkgücü's game is over. Got himself 68 minutes of valuable learning experience, a yellow card to his name, his first of his career. And now the delivery. It's going to be towards goal, and I said it would take something special. Kuhn thought he had it this time around, but it was always going to be a tough ask to nail it from out there. Vasilic. Feed through the middle. Bounces back to him. Oh, almost a very dangerous pass there. Papadopoulos read it well. Realized he had to come up and make a difference. Plenty of action to dissect there. A poorly taken free kick. A collision on the other end. And Venezia still down. So we'll take a pause in the action here as part of his name coming off. We'll just call him Netzi for now on, I guess. Look at the collision. Oh, got tripped up on the foot. Couple of knees colliding as well. Everybody seems to be all right, so we get back to business. Hoba. Pirouetting away from danger. Delivers a ball to Pasalic. Pasalic still going. Tried to do a little too much there. Chipped over from Vit, headed on target, and not too shabby from Jinma. Needed to get a lot more height and placement on that to really be able to find the goal from that distance, but you never know who you have running in towards the box to get a last touch on it. A worthwhile attempt. "20 minutes to go. Still searching for an opener. And at this rate, the opener should be the finalizing strike as well. Granted, you never quite know what happens. As Ferrari had himself a wonderful position. Flückiger read it well though. And now Brennetzi the other way, and that's a poor delivery. Never threatened anything from there. Tachi coming on for Borussia Dortmund. We'll see who he comes on to replace. Richmond Tachi. Actually in an attacking role. He's got 4 goals to his name on the season. Brennetzi. He's had himself quite a game. Can he cap it off? And yes, he does. Redeems himself on the second opportunity. He had a glorious chance earlier. And that's number 6 for the Türkgücü man. Leads the way for his side now. Was tied with Torpitz coming into this, but this is all Brennetzi. Wonderful touch to get around the defender. Head up the whole time. Took a shot. Oh, fortunate deflection. Unfortunate for Unbehauen and the Borussia Dortmund backline. Papadopoulos, not sure if that was the right call to make, to jump up. Maybe just run through the shot there, but a bit shocking, to be fair. Dortmund have controlled this second half, but overall the best chances in this game so far through the 70 minutes we've played, 75 at this point, have all been on the side of Türkgücü München. So will that 1 goal stand as the winner at this point? Well, if you're Türkgücü, you keep doing what you've been doing, to be fair. Sit back, let them attack, win the ball, and move it up quickly, because that has generated you some excellent scoring opportunities. As Viet and Fink will take seats on the bench. Tachi and Broszinski will fill in for those spots. Mentioned Tachi with 4 goals to his name. Broszinski, the 21-year-old, making his 6th appearance, still looking for his first goal in a Borussia Dortmund uniform. Pasalic. Plenty of Türkgücü men back to defend here and putting on pressure as well. Not allowing easy access into the attacking third. Oba, the ball towards Pasalic. He misread it. Can't come away with it. Wonderful clearance. And now up the other way we go. Plenty of collision. Not going to get a call for that one, that's for sure. It was just a battle for the ball. Defender will get the benefit of the doubt there every time. And now, let's see how Dortmund can adapt to this. Now down a goal. They felt they were hunting for that game winner. Now all of a sudden they've got to play quicker. Won't see many short passes in the midfield anymore, that's for sure. It's going to be trying to play this quickly and aggressively. Could this play right into Türkgücü's hands, though? That's how they created their opportunities. Putting the ball in a situation like this. Feray, long shot. That one sails just a bit wide. Didn't look like it hit anything on the way through, so goal kick upcoming. At this point, you've got to give it a shot. The openings come few and far between. Defender was almost there to block it away, as you see. Papadopoulos back to the keeper. Venezia in the vicinity, waiting, hoping he can get a second. That would certainly put this one away. Papadopoulos again. Enrico Masson, rather. To give a little bit of direction to his squad. Get something going here in the final moments, and that one's on target. Tashi got a great piece of that. Tats brought it down to him. It didn't really look like Flückiger had to do much at all there. Looked like he just walked right into that one, calm and collected as the keeper. And with about 10 minutes to go, the nerves really start kicking in a bit here. This congested space, it's not going to be easy to find an opening to make a run. Traore does well with the first touch to get it away from the defense. Taz loses it. Papadopoulos. Played up quickly. Tats gets away from a couple, keeps possession, sends it back to the keeper. But towards Tachi, hit it away cleanly, crisply. That's too far for anyone to catch up to, but that might not have been the point. Final 10 minutes in the 90. Haven't been too many stoppages in this second half. Wonderful defending by Committee. Unfortunately for Türkgücü, it goes the other way with the whistle and the free kick, but that was a bit aggressive. Goetzel's still down on the pitch at the moment. Very easily could have been awarded a card for that challenge. So he gets a bit of the magic sponge. Just as I say, no major stoppages. We get one of those. So a free kick from a bit of a distant spot, but you can still make a run in the box here. That goes without saying. Our delivery is a bit more tricky, of course, from this distance, but it can be done. Into the wall of defense. Feray. Plenty of numbers in the box for Borussia Dortmund. Lofted in towards the back post. Sits down for Feray. Decided to take the shot, and that one's directed in towards goal, but up and out of play. Türkgücü gets his mitts on it as we get another look. Thought he could catch it with the volley. Took a bounce at an inopportune moment. And it will be a corner. Frenetzi. Frenetzi certainly has had himself a wonderful game so far. Traoré will be coming off. And Bueno will be filling in for that central defensive role. Five minutes to go. Have Andreas Heraf and his side pulled out somewhat of an improbable victory. At the moment, they certainly have. But it's not quite over yet. Bueno can't get that one in towards the box, but it will go out for another corner. Fourth so far of the match for the home side. Jinma back in towards the middle, but he didn't quite catch all of it the way he intended to. Tots right back in towards the box, and that one's parried away by Flückiger. Back out towards midfield we go. Can they break free once again? The pass just a hair too far away from Carvenia to reach cleanly. There's the delivery. They count as a shot, with Flückiger actually getting a good chunk of that one, and it was going towards the bottom corner. Last swap for Türkgücü. Granitzi will have a seat, a well-deserved seat. He's got the lone goal in today's affair. Skiphanik will fill out that role of the front man. Expect him to be dropping back more and more as time gets closer to the full 90. Kuhn down on the pitch. Final few minutes. Will we find an equalizer? Or will we have a rare occasion that Türkgücü managed to pick up the full 3 points? Again, this is match day 29. Coming in with 6 victories, this would be number 7 to put them at 18 points total. Trailing Havelse by 3 points with this result. Coming into this game sitting on 15. Step in the right direction to get themselves out of the bottom 3. They've got to finish it off with some strong defending here. And of course a bit of fortune as well. Taz with the delivery. Good height on it. Wonderful clearance off the line. Still in play. Taz. Taz, the shot parried away by Flückiger. What a defensive play there from Rumling. Oh, can't wait to get another look at that, just how close it was. As we've got 30 seconds till the full 90. Tots. Back on Tots. Can't get that one into a dangerous area. Has to go back towards the defense. Full defensive effort. Papadopoulos, and that one is caught easily by Flückiger once again. Has just been in the right spot at the right time, and then a little defense bailing him out. 3 added minutes. Long clearance. Down has to come out and get this one. And a long ball down the opposite way. She doesn't lay that one off cleanly, but that'll be a free kick awarded. Kuhn was caught out of position, but here is the goal line clearance. I believe it was Romling, yes it was. Papadopoulos did extremely well to get that one on target. All credit goes to him there. Creating the offensive situation, but Romling, what a bailout. Tots. Headed away. Minute and a half to go. Türkgücü certainly taking their time. Why wouldn't they? Feray knocks that one back down towards his own end. Jinma lays it off. Tots, the shot deflected away. Comes back towards him in the corner by the flag. Bueno. Back to Tots. Has Feray in the middle. Decides for Papadopoulos, and that shot goes wide. Not off a defender, just clearly shanked off target. And Enrico Maassen looking on in bewilderment. He feels his team should have come away with points here. One goal kick will get the job done in that department. Free kick given. And Romling, who secured at this point the 3 points for his side, taking the tumble, extending this match just a little bit longer, but shouldn't be too much longer. This one is cleared cross pitch and launched all the way back down. Last chance saloon here for Papadopoulos and company. Poked away. Back to Unbehauen. And that'll be the end of it. Türkgücü München come away with a massive victory in their hopes to stay alive in the third league. A shocking result in some eyes, simply given the nature of the standings. 3 massive points put them at 18 on the season through 29 matches played. Not the greatest statistics for them, but a win is a win. They crack their back-to-back losses. Which of course is massive for momentum building, and with time winding down in the season, there are still points to be earned. Could this be a stepping stone for them to get out of the bottom 3 and to move up in the standings a bit? Their fortunes are somewhat in their own hands at the moment, whereas Borussia Dortmund will not be too pleased with this result. They dominated for stretches of this game. They had chance after chance, but Türkgücü was there with response after response, and then a little bit of help from Venezia on the break. Managed to get the lone goal in this one off the deflection off of Papadopoulos. And Romling coming up with the biggest save of the game. Türkgücü had some moments where he had to make a couple saves, but nothing all too crazy. That Romling goal line header, though, what a game changer, what a game saver. 3 points in the bag for Türkgücü München, whereas Borussia walk away with nothing. They remain in the middle of the pack. They will not advance or be relegated, no matter how they play. But they'll have to wait another week to find some more points and improve their morale. For now, that's all. An entertaining game in the final half, that's for sure. The first one was a bit back and forth, not much to be spoken about, but we had plenty of action in the final 20 minutes to get us where we are now, 1-0, with Venezia providing the lone goal as Türkgücü München come away with the 3 points. Hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday afternoon and enjoy the rest of your weekend.